Oh, I made it back to the goose pond, and guess who I've got right here with me? Easter, the biggest and the softest. I actually left a little heat in that water. I was told sometimes water freezes faster if you make it warm, but hey, that's besides the point. At least I'll have warm water until it freezes. Ha! Yeah, so I came up here. All our geese were in the middle of that pond, and then I went out there. And of course, when I went out to pick up Easter, it was no problem. He was happy to see me. He didn't want to run away with a gaggle or anything like that, but Easter was really easy to pick up today. So I walked him out of the birdhouse, and he stopped like, "Oh, what's this?" So I haven't seen Easter react that happy towards me pouring a bucket of water in quite some time. Like I said, it seems like he's always too busy sticking to his gaggle. Aww, so that makes me so happy. Only problem is once he gets all wet, I'm not gonna want to pet him no more. So I'm gonna walk out here and see what he does. He might end up leaving the water if I walk off because he likes to be near somebody. What I wanted to do is go around to the other side of these geese. Watch that. So here comes Easter. See, he didn't want me to leave him up there. So they're beautiful angel wings. That's where they normally get the water. So they just got a little place to get some pond water. There's a heater here. So that little tub of water I poured, it might only last about an hour or two. You know, there's no mud out here for them to put in it actually, so it'll stay clear for a while until it freezes, I guess. So yeah, so hopefully all the birds get a chance to enjoy the water before it freezes. It's awfully cold out right now. It's probably around 20 degrees out, and it's gonna get down to like the single digits tonight. And then for the rest of the week, it might be slightly warmer. It might only get into the teens overnight. So I feel like for what experience I've had living up here in Montana, I'm up here in northwest Montana, this November just seemed a little extra cold, a little extra early. Yeah, I don't think anybody was ready, not even the geese. Like my bird barely finished molting and regrowing his new coat of feathers. Like he just barely made it. The day it started freezing out, he shed his last tiny feather and he was done. So, aww. Well, see, the geese are sitting down like that because their toes are cold, and they just want to tuck them in and keep them warm. So they know there's lettuce and beverage up there, but they're probably going to wait for me to leave before they go up there. So they like to stay on the pond because that's where they feel safe, and they're not really tame yet. Anyways, I'm really happy I made it out to see these guys this week. I really only made it because I didn't have to work today, and the reason I didn't have to work today was kind of unfortunate. Anyways, I thought I'd share a little bit about my personal circumstances at the same time. So, you know, I come up here every week to see my birds, and this is the truck I drive normally, and well, I had a job delivering packages in this truck, and I was just leaving my house for my after my lunch break, and I was driving in the neighborhood like really close to my house where there's a high school, and we have side streets with no stop signs at the intersections in some places. Well, unfortunately, there was a young man coming up the road at full pace with I don't think he was ready to stop for me, so he hit the end of my truck. So unfortunately, I'm not working because of the accident. So good news is I'm up here with my twinkies, and I kind of feel like it, the accident I had might have been a blessing in disguise for a lot of reasons, because the young man coming up the street was going to have an accident eventually, but because he had that accident with me, I think he got off a little bit light, just because the way normal people respond when they think they're about to get hit is to panic and slam on their brakes. If I had done that, he would have T-boned my vehicle. But because I stayed calm and I tried to focus on clearing the intersection, the guy hit the back end of my vehicle. And so I can still drive my vehicle down here to see my twinkies. Unfortunately, the young man lost his vehicle to the accident though, because he was going way too fast. But anyways, so that's why I'm down here. So unfortunately I've had an accident, but fortunately the vehicle is still running, or I wouldn't be able to travel in order to visit the Twinkies. So if I keep anything consistent, I try to stay in touch with my birds. Easter's my bird. The other birds live here, but I think of them as part of my gaggle now. We've all became part of a gaggle now. They don't mind me coming around them as long as I don't touch them now. I'm thinking Easter's kind of getting that mentality too, but it might be naturally built into birds to not like to be petted. So the fact that I'm able to pet Easter is a fine privilege for that reason. And but these other geese, if I had met them earlier in life, might be a little bit tamer. So I don't consider them to be wild, because they would have fled the area. So they know what to expect from me. They just don't want me to pet them. Well, they know I like to pet them. That's why they keep at least 3 feet away, right? So so as I come closer, you'll see they'll get up and step away. So they give me about maybe 3 feet, and then up they go. So let me see. It's kind of fun trying to figure out who everybody is. I kind of think this is the married couple, because they're sticking together. And then Eddie's like the big one, and Candy's the little one that has the twisted angel wing. So that's how I can tell them apart. I don't see them hanging out right next to Easter, but that's probably because I'm here spooking them off. But I really wanted to kind of get them to walk in that general direction. And I know China Goose, I like to call China Goose Perky. He loves it when I bring him leafy greens. So I really wanted to encourage him to get up there and eat some, because when it's this cold out, the lettuce will start wilting and stuff like that. So I hope to encourage them to eat it sooner. Anyways, you guys, I really love to see that Easter. Hey, Easter's starting to run off on me there. Yeah, he was starting to run off on me. But he was kind of hanging out next to me, being my buddy. He's sitting there preening up from his little bath he had. Man, is he ever soft today. Yeah, who's that big soft, huh? Anyways, that's that Easter. I'd really like him to get some of this. So, yeah, if he doesn't get up there soon enough, they might clean the plate. Anyways, you guys, it's kind of a dark, spooky looking day. It's only just past 3 o'clock, and it's already this dark out. We got overcast here in the valley, and it might snow. It might might snow for the rest of the week for all I know, and get deeper and deeper. So it kind of works out for the geese. They kind of huddle up together. They can go in the house. The worst thing that could happen here is if it gets below 0. They live through this weather. It's just that it gets very harsh. So they definitely have my sympathy. They're well equipped for this weather, but you can bet their little flippers are cold anytime it gets this cold out. I mean, look at that thin little... Anyways, you guys, I'm going to end this here. I hope you enjoyed my short visit with the geese. And you guys take care. I'll talk to you soon.